Texas Damian Bartonic in the newsroom as promised to break down the Dallas Stars and the Edmonton Oilers. And you know I'm a numbers guy, so before we get into the numbers, let's talk about 3 keys for the Stars to succeed against Edmonton. First up, the first key is most important. They must not only stop the Oilers from scoring on the power play, but also limit penalties so they don't give the Oilers those opportunities. Second, Dallas must win the non-Connor McDavid minutes. Whether you have Austin Matthews, Connor McDavid, or Nate McKinnon as the best player in hockey, it doesn't matter because McDavid is a stud and flat out makes things happen. And lastly, the Stars have rode the wave of Jake Oettinger throughout the playoffs, and they must continue to do so to beat Edmonton. Now, let's head over to the Bartonic board. I got to return back with the Bartonic board. D-Dog, come and follow me, baby. Perfect. Let's talk about this first key. First up, Edmonton. They are number 1 in power play scoring on 37.5% of their power plays. That is extremely significant because what you're going to see on your screen here is one of those power plays right there. This is one of the many power play goals they have in the postseason. And like I mentioned, they rank number 1 in the NHL in power play scoring. And overall, they are the number 2 scoring offense in the National Hockey League. It's pretty self-explanatory, you would think, right? Like, just don't let them put the puck in the net. But actually, the Stars come into this one as the 11th best penalty killing unit. So they'll definitely have their work cut out for them, rather. And someone you saw over and over again on your screen was Connor McDavid, which is back to that number 2 point, right? McDavid is number 2 in the playoffs in points, and the Oilers, get this one, 35 points better with him on the ice. And it doesn't matter what he's doing. You're going to see him on your screen. If in case you don't know, that's Connor McDavid right there. And he's going to be outlined in red throughout this video. It doesn't matter whether he's passing or scoring. He's a high effort player no matter the time of the game. He spends over 50% of his time on ice in the offensive zone because he flat out makes things happen. Look at that high effort play right there. Get the puck, put it in the back of the net. It's like anytime he has the puck near him, it's going to end up in the back of the net. And lastly, every great playoff team, it doesn't matter if it's Braden Holtby for the Caps in 2018 or Patrick Roy throughout the years for the Colorado Avalanche, every great playoff team needs to ride their goalie to the Stanley Cup final, and the Stars are no different. Their goalie, Jake Oettinger, has been an absolute stud throughout the playoffs. Talking about these points right here, he is 4th in goals against average and 3rd in save percentage, and overall 1st in saves. And he's playing the best hockey of his career when it matters most. D-Dog, let's show them Jake Oettinger real quick. Look at this guy right here. Look at this. Look at the save. Oh my goodness. He's been doing that all season long. And despite playing in the best offense in Colorado most recently, the Stars keeper dominated in between the pipes. And for Dallas to advance to the Stanley Cup final, it'll all depend on Jake in the net. So big time series coming up. Me personally, I am so excited. I love Edmonton. I love Dallas. As a hockey fan, I can't wait. But with that said, what everyone needs to wait for is this news that's coming up and some news that you may have missed coming up after the break.